Hi, I'm George, co-founder and head of development at Opinum. Are you willing to deploy a B2C application based on Data Hub data and features? Today, I'm going to show you our open source portal Sitecare, built on top of the Data Hub APIs and targeted for end users.
Okay, so you've been using Data Hub for a while now. You understand how it works, and you could even build your own insightful dashboards and analysis. If your next step is to give access to the data to your own customers, you will quickly realize that the Data Hub portal is not going to be a good fit for your clients. In fact, the Data Hub portal is made for very deep configuration of the tool and is therefore too complex, provides access to too many parameters, and is simply not meant for end users. Let's take the use case of a utility company willing to provide its clients an access to some tools so they can visualize their consumption. Clearly, the Data Hub portal can do that, but as I just explained, it is definitely not the place for such a user. As you might know, the Data Hub portal is based on the Data Hub API, which means that anyone with an access to the API could build their own customer portal. However, starting from scratch can be tedious and time-consuming, so we decided to build a small application template to get you started in minutes. This application template is called Sitecare. When starting to build such a portal, the first problem that you might encounter is security. Sitecare has built-in integration with the Data Hub APIs, which means that you can perfectly use the Data Hub security to control data access and authorizations. We also embedded an API proxy into Sitecare. This way, you can simply send your HTTP request to the API to the hosting application. This simplifies the integration and leaves the security token management on the server side. Also, you can easily filter the requests and prevents your users to access certain APIs. I already downloaded the code, and the first thing you will have to do is to fill in some informations that are in the app settings JSON file. You're going to need some information that can be provided by the support team. Now, you can also place them in the app settings.development.json, which is what I did for this demonstration, and prevent this file to be checked in source control. Now, once you've done this, you can go back to your command line and do .NET run, and this should build and deploy your application straight away. Now, if you go to this URL, you will see that the application is redirecting to our identity server and the login page. You can then log in, and this will take a bit of time the first time, but then you will be presented with the Sitecare application. In this application, we've already made a few things, so you can already see the data based on the selection that is here or here, so you can choose which variable you want to show and which time period and how you present the data. And we also made a very simple benchmark that you can use. Now, if we go back to Data Hub, you will see that we have two sites, this one and this one, and for the demo site we have two sources, electricity and gas. If we go back to one of those, in the variables tab, you can see that some variables have an underscore. This is a simple convention that we have decided for this use case, so every variable that starts with an underscore is not going to be shown in Sitecare. Also, you might have noticed that, as I said, we have two sites, the demo sites and one for the Meteo. We have chosen in the Sitecare application to not show the Meteo website. As you can see in this dropdown, only the demo site is available, but this is so you can show the weather data on top of your data. Now, this application is using the color coding of Data Hub, and we have created a special logo for a fake utility company, but you can very quickly change the color coding and and everything in the application. So I'm going to quickly go over the small things to be changed. Okay, now the application is going to reload and we will have the new colors. Just like that, you can brand this application to your liking. So in just a few seconds we can make Sitecare adapt your own branding. You should also know that you can completely brand the login pages of DataHub. So you can also fit your branding, and you can even link DataHub with your own security mechanism using OAuth or OpenID. To create Sitecare, we've used the technology that we know and use on a daily basis, which means that it is based on .NET Core and Angular 8. We do know that either of those could not be your languages of choice, but in this case, we still believe that this template will be simple enough to help you get started. Sitecare is currently available upon request to customers that would be willing to start building their own customer portals, and will soon be open source on our GitHub page. With those information, it's now up to you to create the portal that fits your needs based on our Sitecare template. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact our support team. Thank you.